In your experience, what are the most effective measures to reduce the stock of non-performing loans? 2, are there any non-performing loan reduction measures that are not currently being implemented and that you would like to see put into operation? And 3, what is your institution's short-term outlook for non-performing loan reduction in your country's banking system? That would take 3 hours right there, but again, we have 20 minutes. Anyone want to take a crack at that? Or those? Yes, please, Dr. Fabris.
I will start from the third question, and I will tell you the history of the movement of the NPL in Montenegro. Actually, before the global financial crisis, we almost do not have the NPL. The level of NPL was 3 to 4% of total loans, what is negligible. As the result of the global financial crisis, we have the very fast tendency of the increasing of NPL. The top of the NPL was in the third quarter of 2011, when we reached a very high number of 25% of total loans. Since then, we have gradually decreasing tendency, and we reached the level of the 15% in 2013, beginning of 2013. Then we have again the tendency of the increasing, and the level of NPL reached the level of 18% at the end of 2013, beginning 2014. Since then, we implemented a lot of measures. Actually, the most important measure was that we implemented so-called the Podgorica approach. It was the program of voluntary financial restructuring of the debts that is prepared by the Central Bank of the Montenegro, Ministry of Finance, and the World Bank, and finally we issued the law about that program. Actually, that program offered some benefits for banks that will accept to engage in the restructuring of NPLs. The benefits are possibilities for the better classification of restructured credit in the better classification group, what will mean the lower provisions for the banks. Then there are possibilities for companies to postpone payment of the taxes for 12 months. There are possibility also for the banks to sell collateral without paying VAT. Since then, we have the tendency of gradual decreasing the level of NPL. Now we are currently on the level of 13.5%, what is much better than we have in the past, but it is still a relatively high level. Also, the very important part of the resolving the problem of NPL was the support of some mother banks. Actually, it's a bank that are based in EU, that opened the factoring company, that bought some bad credits from the banks from Montenegro. But what is the crucial problem, according to my opinion, is that there are still a lot of credit for which is not possible to restructure them due to very bad deposition of the companies, and the only solution is to write off the debt. Unfortunately, banks still do not like to do that, but I believe that at the end they will have to do it. The NPL is a very important problem because it increased the country risk, negatively influenced the new credit activity, and it is way in which also the negatively influenced the rate of growth of GDP in Montenegro.